of Something Not Life. My name is Adewale Jr. Please review us, rate us, give us a 5-star. Don't be a hater. Today, we're going to continue to talk about my superheroes. Last week, I talked about Jason the Wood Warriors. Well, this week, it's another awesome classic from the 1980s. That's right, Mask, Mobile Armored Strike Command. Yes, it's late, but I don't care. Consistency got off work. I'm going to do what I got to do. Consistency is the air of dreams. You know what I'm saying? I haven't gotten this far by just doing what I want to do. No, I do what I'm supposed to. You know what I mean? I'm doing things I'm supposed to do to get me going forward. So, yo, appreciate all of y'all who's going to join me tonight. And if nobody joins me, I ain't tripping either. Either way, the success keeps growing, man. Thank y'all so much for look. Mask Armored Mobile Armored Strike Command, one of the greatest cartoons you've ever seen, created. 1980s cartoon, man. Amazing cartoon. But before I get into this amazing animation, let me talk about, I want to thank these sponsors. This Vision podcast is brought to you by, Homeland Fashions, home of authentic African fashion and accessories from the motherland. That's right, Homeland Fashions. As I told y'all, it is owned and operated by one of the amazing CEO, designer, Tracy Agboke. She will be coming on the show in the future. That's a promise. And so Homeland Fashion is doing African attire, African wear. Of course, I am Nigerian, so I don't mind the fact that there's somebody out there doing amazing attire that makes us look super cool. Trust me, one of these days I'm gonna be rocking my gear on the show. And y'all gonna be asking me, yo, what is this you got on? So yo, Homeland Fashions, man. And the website's gonna be coming up pretty soon. It's gonna be homelandfashionshop.com. So definitely get ready to look out for that. You know what I mean? And also too, this podcast is also brought to you by Tigler. If you need excuse me, if you need executive services from plumbers to pediatricians, excuse me, y'all, my bad. If you need executive services from plumbers to pediatricians and everything between, search Tigler. Don't wait. That's Tigler.com. Do not wait. That's Tigler.com. Tigler.com. This is Tigler right here, the logo. Tigler.com. You see what I'm saying? Owned and operated by one of the greatest CEO in the universe right now in the galaxy. Adetaya Goke. He's running an amazing, Tigler is run by an amazing CEO, the best CEO in the galaxy. Adetaya Goke is running an amazing program of business that allows you to find the best professional for what it is that you're doing. So whether that's plumbing, carpentry, caregiving, I'm trying to think, landscaping, you name it, Tigler.com is going to help you narrow down the best of the best. That way you don't end up with no wishy-washy somebody providing any kind of service that you need. You know what I mean? Tigler.com. And yes, we plan on having Adetaya on the show pretty soon in the future. The man is very busy, but hey, we're gonna find a way to get him on this show, man. So yo, that's Tigler.com. And this podcast also brought to you by Annadale Foot and Ankle. Oh, don't want to forget the Tigler logo now. There you go, right there. So Tigler, now this podcast also brought to you by Annadale Foot and Ankle. Don't live with foot pain. Let Annadale Foot and Ankle make your feet happy again. That's AnnadaleCenter.com for details, y'all. That's AnnadaleCenter.com for details, y'all. As I stated before, man, I wear each one of these custom authorities in every pair of battles that I wear. That's right. Custom authorities designed for my feet only. So Dr. Larry, so the best foot specialist in the galaxy, will be designing your sneaker in your custom authority. So if you are in the Dallas, Texas, or the Frisco, Texas area, you want to go see Dr. Larry, so the best foot specialist in the galaxy. That's right, in the galaxy, man. This man is not messing around. I used to have foot pain. I ain't got no more foot pain, man. Once he designed these custom orthotics, which go into every pair of batas that I wear. Yes, that's right. As y'all well know now, at this junction, you know I'm rocking my own sneakers now. That's right. Beast mode, you know what I'm saying? So thank all of y'all who joined the chat tonight. Appreciate all of you joining me tonight. I know it's late, but hey, consistency is the air of dreams. I always say it is the air of dreams. You know what I mean? Consistency is the air of dreams. So I'm always gonna be on when I need to be on. You know what I mean? Feel me? Hey, hi to everybody. Anthony Scala. Hey, how you doing? Appreciate everybody. Ray M. Nice. Thank you very much for showing up. Appreciate all of y'all. So yo, AnnadaleCenter.com for details, y'all. AnnadaleCenter.com for details, y'all. Like I said, Dr. Mary and the best foot specialists in the galaxy, y'all. In the galaxy. Trust me. You will get your feet where they need to be. All right. No more foot pain. You know what I mean? So yo, thank all of you for joining me tonight, man. Like I said today's episode is gonna be an amazing. Hey, hi from Holland. Oh my God. We got people from Holland? That's when I know I'm doing something. Holland? Oh, that's what's up. Appreciate that, man. Look at that. Holland. I don't cross the Japan. I don't did India. Now I'm doing Holland. Oh man, that's awesome. Hey man, this vision, boy, get everywhere, boy. You know, first things first, I get into this episode. I gotta thank everybody that comes to join the channel. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, Ray M. Good luck to you too, man. Positivity going out there. The channel has now eclipsed 1,105 subscribers. That is nuts, y'all. That's a lot of subscribers. That is way, way ahead of the schedule that I had planned for me. You know what I'm saying? At this junction, I thought I'd just be at like 5 subscribers, but to be at 1,105 subscribers, that's what I counted right now, y'all, if I came into the show. That is incredible. It lets me know that 2,000 that I was going for the end of the year is actually feasible. 2,000 subscribers is the goal at the end of the year. Come on, y'all. Let's make it happen. You know what I mean? But, yo, thank all of y'all, man. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the growth of my website. Thanks for the growth of my support of my business. Yes, people are buying sneakers left and right, man. I'm just over there doing what I do, what I love to do, and it's actually working. So thank all of y'all, man. So I got to thank y'all. So now, let's get into this amazing episode. Mask, Mobile Armored Strike Kommand. Now, if you ever watched this cartoon or you ever heard of it, it came out in the 1980s. Mobile Armored Strike Kommand. You know what I'm saying? You have Mask, which is the good side, right? Going against Venom, the bad side. So Mask was led by Trakker, right? And then Venom was led by Miles Mayhem. You know what I'm saying? This cartoon was off the chain, y'all. It's a French cartoon that was actually created by the French. A lot of people don't know that. The French actually have a great history of creating a bunch of cool animations that we watched as kids. But Mask is just one of the many few. Silverhawks, Mask, Jason the Wood Warriors. But Mask right there, boy, it was off the chain. You know what I'm saying? So Mask is a cartoon from the 1986. The things that I'm going to talk about with this cartoon, look, this is a special DVD that I bought. Yeah, y'all know I had to bring out the DVD. Now I know once y'all see that dude right there, y'all know who Matt Trakker is. Come on now, let's go. Y'all know what time it is. So Matt Trakker, right? Masked Crusaders. You know what I'm saying? Working all the time, fighting crime, secret raid. Okay, I'm not gonna say no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all hear the cartoon intro when it come out. You know what I mean? But look, this cartoon was off the chain. You know what I'm saying? So 1980s, 1986, you can see Matt Trakker, Venom. You know what I'm saying? So the things I'm going to focus on today: origins. Give me a second, y'all. The things that I'm going to focus on today: origins, history, characters, vehicles, animation, toys. Getting your mind right, of course, being mentally healthy, and then of course, final thoughts, right? Which includes me talking about all the new gear that I got. And man, do I got some new gear to show y'all. You know what I'm saying? So look, let's get into this thing, man. Origins, right? Mask, a cartoon that most people don't know jack squat about, but that's okay. That's why I'm here to educate you. Look, Mask is one of the greatest cartoons ever created. Ever created. That's why I guess I don't know what's called the emoji or whatever the symbol that you saw when the episode yo, it's next level stuff, y'all. Mask was produced by Gene Chaplin, and it was developed by Terrence McDowell in 1985, right? So Mask in 1985 is an animated television series produced by DIC and ICC Television Productions Limited. The series was based on Mask action figures produced by Kenner Products. So the cartoon actually came about because of toys that they created. Once again, another toy turned into a cartoon. So Transformers, Jason the World Warriors, Mask, I said Transformers. Those are the three I know for sure that became animated series. So look, this is what happened, right? Overview. Let's break it down. Mask, right? Acronym for Mobile Armored Strike Command, is a special task force led by Matt Trakker who operate transforming armored vehicles in their ongoing battle against the terrorist organization known as Venom, which is Vicious Evil Network of Mayhem. So Mayhem named it after himself. Who's the leader? Miles Mayhem, with an emphasis of superpowered helmets called Mask, worn by characters of both factions, right? The villains and the heroes. So Venom was led by Miles Mayhem, who's the leader of the who's the leader of the Venom team, right? And as you know, the acronym for Venom is Vicious Evil Network of Mayhem. You know what? Shoot, I didn't even know this was the meaning. All this time I've been watching this cartoon, I did not know that was the meaning. That is unbelievable. That's beautiful too to know. You know, it's beautiful to learn things as you go. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of cool. You know what? I'm about to fix this mess. Oh, yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am. Oh, yeah. I cannot believe that's the thing. That is beautiful. I just learned something new. Boy, you gotta love life, boy, learning every day. So look, y'all. Now look, Venom, right? Now let's keep on going. So that's the origin 1985, right? And then of course, what happened was it lasted actually went 2 seasons. From what I remember, 2 seasons of total awesomeness. It was excuse me, I think it went. Wait, I know it went 2 seasons because I remember the 2 seasons being one in 1985 and one in 1986. A total of 5 syndicated episodes over 2 seasons, where the broadcast from September when it broadcast from September 30th, 1985 to November 26, 1986. So 2 straight awesome seasons of awesomeness. This cartoon was, man, this cartoon that's a y'all. If I tell you this right here, you ain't gonna believe this. The first season had 65 episodes, y'all. The second season, who was being de-emphasized crime fighting in favor of auto racing, lasted only 10 episodes. Yeah, I guess it was trying to make it less violent, which cartoon wasn't violent, but it just got stupid in the second season. And so it just didn't make it past like the second season, 10 episodes. But see, this is what usually happens to cartoons. So the cartoon itself was produced by Gene Chaplin. Gene Chaplin was there goes I'm Saban again and Skull Levy doing their thing over there in cartoons, but just making beats. So it was a genre of action adventure science fiction. It was developed by Terrence McDowell, who's a television screenwriter, producer, best known for his collaboration with Jim Carlson in the first Battlestar Galactica series. The two also wrote the 1988 animated feature Pound Puppies and Legend of Big Paw. You know what I mean? And so when you got creators like this, then they link up forces with Gene Chaplin, who's also the gentleman known for creating Jason the Wood Warriors, King Arthur and the Knights of Justice. Yeah, I know y'all don't know about no King Arthur and the Knights of Justice. What y'all know about that? You know what I'm saying? And then the cartoon, like I said, went for 2 seasons of awesomeness. The origins really were a bunch of villains versus a bunch of heroes. The Mask team were the heroes, and the Venom team was the villains. And then Matt Trakker had to always, every single episode, call a different member of the Mask team to help out. Like codename Gator, codename Rhino, codename oh my god, I'm trying to think of all these code names that were there. But the cartoon itself, man, oh my god, it was so sick. Mobile Armored Strike Kommand. Trust me, you can. I don't know what you can find on YouTube, but you better get busy trying to figure out how you're gonna watch this cartoon right here. You know what I'm saying? So Mobile Armored Strike Kommand. So y'all, that's what's up right there. Now, next up, right? So that's the introduction, right? Now let's give y'all the history of this cartoon. The history of this cartoon is plain and simple, man. You got a cartoon from the 1980s, and the funny thing is, there was a lot of cartoons from the 1980s. Jason Wood Warriors, Thundercats, Silverhawks, Brave Star, He-Man. God, the list is endless. The history of this cartoon is what happens is you had a cartoon, right? That wasn't really a cartoon. So those who created the action figures for Mask decided, wait, this thing is cool enough to become a cartoon series. And when you generally have the money and the funding to be able to do something like that, you do it. One of the reasons that ruined Mask was the second season because they decided to go with like car racing. Why would you take a bunch of superheroes and turn them into car racing nonsense? Makes no doggone sense to me. You know what I mean? But hey, I'm not the creator. But look, the history of this cartoon, you got Gene Chaplin joining forces with Terrence McDowell, and then the cartoon itself was directed by Bruno Bishanti, which was season 1, and then season 2 was directed by Michael Milani. So different directors for 2 seasons. Unfortunately, I think season 1 had the most fun. I think Bruno Bishanti got the most fun because they didn't put no crazy restrictions on him. And so the cartoon, it goes from a bunch of action figures in the store to like, oh, let's make this a cartoon. Next thing you know, you got Matt Trakker driving a Corvette that turns into a flying plane. You got Mayhem driving a helicopter which turns into a jet. You got his son. Let me see. Oh, I'm gonna get his son's name. Y'all give me some time. His son name. Excuse me. Let me see here. Hold on. Scott Trakker, who's his son, who's always getting in trouble somehow, man. It's crazy, dude. But like the whole thing, so you got Mask, right? So Mask is the cartoon that you go from action figures to an actual cartoon. What a lot of people don't know is that I think a lot of people don't know that cartoons used to be created. What do you call this thing? Back in like the early 80s, mid 80s was a golden age of toys becoming cartoons. Toys were just generally just toys, but all of a sudden Transformers came out the gate, Voltron came out the gate, Jason Wood Warriors came out the gate, Mask came out the gate, and so Mask was in that line of lineage of cartoons that became, action figures that became cartoons. Because back then, they were so creative. In the 1980s and in the 1990s, when I say animation was creative, it was really creative. What we got nowadays is horse doodle and trash. It's just straight bad. Like the cartoons today are garbage. Anybody who tell themselves that it's good is full of hot air. You know what I'm saying? The cartoons were not good. They were not good at all. They weren't good at all. So thank everybody for joining the chat tonight. Thanks for joining me. I got a lot of views going right now, which is amazing. I'm surprised at this time of day that people are actually staying up to actually listen to somebody. But hey, you never know when people are staying awake. You know what I mean? All you can do is keep doing your own thing, right? So Mask, the history of Mask is you got a cartoon that used to be an action figure, toys. They turned it into an animated series, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, got 2 seasons of awesomeness. I think when you have creative writers usually are able to do amazing things. The problem with cartoons nowadays is there's no creativity. It's just the same old BS. They want to funnel the same old BS to us over and over and over and over. When you have opportunities to create things, I don't think this toy group, right? This set of characters that were toys would have ever became a cartoon or animated series if somebody didn't have the courage to decide and say, you know what, I think it's time to make this a cartoon. And then also too, I forgot people that actually part of the cartoon. Of course, Haim Saban and Scott Levy were doing the sound, the composing. Season 1 was in France, so total of 75 episodes, and you had a cartoon. All of a sudden, it's off the assembly line to the animation series line, which is totally amazing. Nowadays, you ain't gonna see that. It's the reverse. It's a cartoon first, and if it's successful, let's merchandise it. They don't want to spend no money on merchandising if they don't think it's gonna be successful. You know what I'm saying? So they've gotten so penny pinching with their money ways, it's gotten ridiculous. So creativity's got thrown to the side. Let's just focus on profits, which is why you don't have any cartoons. Even nowadays, cartoon intros used to be a very integral part of cartoons. You ain't got that no more. That is like the worst thing ever. Thank all of y'all that keep joining me, and some of y'all keep leaving and coming. I don't really care. I'm always going to be consistently doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? No, I'm not going to wait till morning time to do my show. I'm doing my show right now. So thank all of y'all for joining the chat. Thank y'all for joining the streaming. And tell everybody who loves awesome podcasts, who loves an awesome episode with awesome info, to please join us and watch the chat. Thank you very much. So look, now, that's the history of Mask, right? Mobile Armored Strike Kommand. It's not really, it's like a, how do I explain it, man? You had great people that were creating it, but sometimes these animation companies and their stupidity, they always get in the way. So you had this beautiful thing going for 2 years, man. 2 years of awesomeness, 65 episodes, which is unheard of. You will never see 65 episodes in an animated series in season 1 ever again. Ever. That's never going to happen again. Thundercats was like that. Teenage Mutant Turtles was like that. Gargoyles was like that. They're not doing that, man. You're lucky if you get 8 episodes. And I do mean lucky if you get 8 episodes. They barely want to give you 7. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, that's the history of Mask right there. Next up is the characters. Now, this is about to get interesting. Because there's a lot of characters, and the characters themselves, right? What I want to talk about, the characters themselves, is it's easy for me to break down the characters, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna explain all the characters, then I'm gonna show you pictures of the characters, right? So because I can Google these jokers. So let's start off with the heroes, right? You got the heroes, Mask, led by Matt Trakker, who's like, I want to call him like a tech whiz of some sorts, right? And he puts together around a team of characters. These characters are like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like what's the word I'm looking for here? A lot of highly trained individuals with different platforms. Like for example, Rhino is a technological wizard. Gator is more of a combat hand specialist. Julia Shark, she's a hand-to-hand combatant. It's kind of like that's what the character. So let's start with my Trakker. He's the leader of the team. He flies he drives a Corvette that turns into a flying car, which is totally insane. Oh my God! Like Matt Trakker, look. Then he's also the guy who's in charge of bringing the team together. So whenever there's a mission, Matt Trakker is the first to get into that room where the mask drop. And I'm going to show you a transformation sequence. I'm actually going to show you a video of Matt Trakker finding the heroes he needs for the certain mission. So Matt, what he does is he'll go into this room, and then He'll say the mission. Then he'll ask the computer to show him the best personnel designed for the mission. And then all of a sudden, you got Rhino, you got Firecracker, you got Gator, you got Julius Sharp. You know what I'm saying? Just got all kinds of different masked individuals that wear these masks. And the masks allow them to do different things. Like, for example, they'll say aura on, and then there'll be like a beam that'll come from the mask, and it can do different things. Like some people's masks can lift heavy stuff. Some people's masks offer you full body shielding. Some people's masks they just offer you different stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just all different stuff that each mask does, right? So like it's the coolest thing you've ever seen, man. But Matt Trakker's in charge of the team. I don't want to stick too long on him, but keep too long talking about him. But Matt Trakker's the leader of the team. So he's the one who brings everybody together. You know what I mean? Now, next up on the good side is excuse me, let me see. Okay. No. I'm gonna do this at a time. Then the good guys. Okay, so you got let me see here. Come on. You got the names. Oh my God. You got the mass computer. No, well, that's not a horrible way to start. Gloria Baker. Okay, so she's the black belt kung fu specialist on the team. She can literally whoop anybody, you know what. She ain't to be trifled with. She's the only lady, she's the only female character on the good side. That I remember. Because I don't remember being any other female character on the good side. She's Gloria Baker. Yeah, she's a black belt kung fu fighter. She can kick your, you know what. She ain't playing no games, man. She's all about business. You know what I mean? She stands on business. And she would do that. She had this cool looking Porsche. That's all I remember. I think it's a Porsche. Matt Trakker had a Chevrolet Corvette. She had a Porsche. Somebody else was pushing an 18-wheeler. So Gloria Baker was a master kung fu artist. Master kung fu combatant. She could whoop anybody, man. And so he would always say, the computer would always say, Matt Trakker would say, hey, give me the best agent for this mission. And he'd be like, Gloria Baker, Gloria Baker, master kung fu specialist. I'm like, it sounds so cool now that I think about it. It makes me want to go watch it all over again. You know what I mean? But yo, that's Gloria Baker right there. The next up is let me see. Buddy Hawks. No, not Buddy Hawks. Dwayne Kennedy. I believe he's Firecracker. Let me see. No, is that no. Oh, okay, I can break down Alex Sector. Okay, so Firecracker is Dwayne Kennedy. Even for that time, there was not that many African American superheroes. So he was the first that I had seen, aside from War Machine on Iron Man, and then aside from what else? He was the first. So his name was codenamed Firecracker, and he was a teacher by day. So I forgot to tell you this. Gloria Baker's daily occupation is so she was a martial arts specialist teacher, kung fu specialist. She teaches kung fu, and then of course Matt Trakker's a computer scientist dude, so that was his day job. You know what I'm saying? Then Dwayne Kennedy was a teacher, right? So Dwayne Kennedy was Firecracker, but he's also former military, so military Marines, right? So that's why he was very disciplined and had a lot of he was sometimes he'd be second in command. You know what I'm saying? So that's Dwayne Kennedy right there. Firecracker anyway. The next up is Brad Turner. Brad Turner is like a motorcycle specialist. Like his bike is fast. I'm talking like Mark 1, Mark 2 fast. Like he would hit this point where he hit this button, and then the motorcycle would just go super fast. Like, oh my God. And that's another thing I'm gonna talk about is the vehicles in this cartoon series. Y'all thought Jason the Wheeled Warriors had some cool vehicles? Oh my God. Where did you see the mass vehicles? They're nuts, man. You know what I mean? So, Matt Track, you see this vehicle? You see this vehicle right here? That's a Corvette turned into a flying car. And then the doors would just swing open like Lamborghini doors. You know what I mean? Oh my God, this cartoon was so off the chain. And then Brad Turner, like I told y'all, he's the like the mechanic, I believe. Don't get me wrong, because all these characters, I'm kind of confused, like, because there's not that many. I want to say, you know what? Let me check this out. Give me a second, y'all. I've got an idea. Let's see if I can find mask cartoon characters. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, now we got something. Okay, so here we go. So we got Matt Trakker already. That way I don't get myself confused, man. You know what I mean? So Matt Trakker, of course. Matt Trakker is the founder and leader of Mask, Mobile Armored Strike Kommand. He had initially helped his brother, Andy Trakker, and Miles Mayhem in the Department of Mass Technology. You know what I'm saying? So I told you he's a techie dude. That's what he did. He's a techie dude. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a techie dude. Uh, that's I was trying to tell y'all, man. Now let's. I'm gonna do my best to focus on all the heroes first. Okay, Bruce Sato, aka Rhino. He drives the truck, the big old truck. That truck is huge, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. So Busato is a mechanical engineer and an agent of Mask. He's he 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 Alex Sector, and Buddy Clutch Hawks are the Mask agents mostly responsible for driving the truck that they have on their team. They're mostly responsible for the development and the maintenance of the vehicles. Basically, they keep everything on the up and up, which is totally cool. You know what I'm saying? Totally cool. Oh man, this cartoon boy is bringing back memories when I'm looking at this stuff, man. It really is. Now, next up, this Alex Sector is the co-driver and the co-pilot of Rhino. Alex Sector Megabyte Sector is a British veterinarian and exotic pet store owner. He is also an agent of Mass as their computer and communications expert. He basically can figure out any kind of decoding anything or whatever they might need to do. But he's that dude right there. Then let's see. Let me see who this is. Oh, he's definitely a villain. Hell no. Definitely a villain. Buddy Hawks. Yeah. Buddy Hawks, also known as Clutch Hawks in season 2, is a Mass agent. Activities with Mass, he maintains all Mass team vehicles. So he's like the super mechanic, man. And then so look, another person, Nevada Rushmore. I've never heard of this guy. But hey, I'm gonna name you all the characters I can. His name is voiced um Chief Nevada Rushmore is a Native American member of the Mask team. He's a childhood friend of Mask. So they try to integrate a lot of Native Americans or try to make it diverse. I guess you want to call it that, man. That's what I'm gonna call it, man. It's just like I'm just like, okay, whatever. Then you got Hondo McLean. That's right. Hondo McLean is a history teacher. Now, yes, he's the only African American on the team. Hondo McLean is a history teacher and very skilled mask agent who specializes in weapons, activities, and let me see. Give me a second. So remember how I said that Dwayne Kennedy was the only African American? No, no, no. It's Hondo McLean. My bad. Hondo McLean is the only African American on the team. He's a teacher. Activity. So he's a teacher. He's a history teacher and very skilled mask agent who specializes in weapons. Activities with mask. His skills is history is mostly used for for getting helping mask figure things out. Now vehicles. Firecracker's the pilot. Hurricane's the pilot. Seahawk, Mask Blaster, and Blaster 2, skill set weapon specialist. He's basically a weapon specialist. That's why they call him Firecracker. So if you ever watch the cartoon, you got to see that he knew what he was doing when it came to a different array of gadgets and weapons, man. You know what I mean? And then T-Bob, which is the scooter robot for his son, for Matt Trakker's son, Scott Trakker, right? So T-Bob, short for Thingamabob, is a robot created by Scott Trakker and is capable of converting into motor scooter. T-Bob often gets involved in several crashes, man. Oh my god, this is so cool. And then Dusty Hayes, oh man, vehicle code name I can't. Oh my god, what's his name? Dusty Hayes is a pizza cook that is also a scuba diver and very skilled mask agent. Activities with mask skills include personality. Dusty is typically and laid back and what? Yep, typically laid back. He's a chill dude. He likes chilling. He likes making pizza. Gloria Baker. Oh man, she's the kung fu specialist on the scene, boy. Oh my lord, have mercy. Yeah. Imagine if they ever made a movie of this joint, boy. I don't know who would play her, man. Gloria Baker, Mask. Gloria Baker is the sole is Gloria, Gloria Baker is the sole female agent of Mask. According to Mask Computer in the episode The Artemis Enigma, Gloria received a college education. I don't know if I give a damn if she received a college education. None of us cares about that. She's super can kick your butt. Gloria Baker is one of the main characters in Mask. She's a champion race car driver, black belt martial arts in Kung Fu. She was also voiced by Sharon Noble. So Gloria Baker was one of the few, like kind of like Shitara was a pioneer. She was a pioneer. Then of course, vehicle is Aurora and New. Excuse me, her car. Yeah, Gloria Baker right there. But that's nuts. People actually try her, man. She actually got tried by cats on Venom, and she whooped their you know what. You know what I mean? But what's bad about here is that the helmet. Um, we got a helmet. I can't remember what a helmet does. I think it shoots like this little circular disc out of it, man. Each person's helmet does something different. So I want to see here and tell you that this is what they do. No, this is not. That's I can't even. I cannot even remember that, man. It's been a while, man. You know what I mean? Then of course the next person, Brad Turner. Oh yeah, he is the one that pilots they can go to Mach 1 with his motorcycle, and they would always have this cool background music, dun 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 dun. And even in the cartoon intro, he's also the last one we see where he flies away to the helicopter and it goes Mach 1. You know what I'm saying? So look, Brad Turner is a famous rock musician who is also a mask agent. Activities with mask specialist personality. Is friendly, laid back, and cool under pressure. So he stays cool under pressure, man. He ain't tripping, man. If the stuff ain't going right, it's all to the good. They're gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's cool about these characters right here. And then let me see. That's all the heroes. Now let's do all the villains. And you know which one we're gonna start with is Venom, Miles Mayhem. This dude right here, boy. Man, he's messed up. Like okay, let's see. Miles Mayhem. Don't give me a second. Miles Mayhem. Here we go. Come on, I'm looking for something. Miles Mayhem is the founder and leader of Venom, which is known as Vicious Evil Network of Mayhem. Previously, he had helped Matt Trakker and his brother Andy Trakker in the in the development of mass technology until he killed Andy and stole half the technology to form his own criminal organization. Man, Venom is one unscrupulous individual. So he flies this helicopter that can turn into a jet plane. Man, he's basically like y'all remember G.I. Joe? He's basically like Cobra Commander, except he actually gets his hands dirty. That's the difference between the two. And then you got no, sorry, Cliff Dagger, which is the one-eyed dude. Um, Cliff Dagger is it's next level stuff, y'all. He's excuse me. He's got like a patch over his eye. He's got he's got this mask that he wears that makes him look like a freaking doom guy. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like the dude who's gonna come through and burn everything down. Literally, he literally looks like that thing from Avengers, the Destroyer. That's his face. What his face looks like. It's wild, man. This dude is like next level, like evil. So look, let me read you Cliff Dagger because he's kind of like second in command. So Cliff Dagger is the agent of Venom, seen always sporting an eye patch and red beanie. Cliff is as strong as an ox, but dumb as a rock. Miles Mayhem doesn't trust him with anything but simple grunt work. He often makes puns and jokes that none of the comrades find amusing. That's what's wild about that dude, man. He's just an imbecile, man. But he's got to be part of the team. He's got to be part of the team. Then you got Floyd Maroy, who is like a Floyd Maroy, aka Birdman, is a former biker gang leader turned Venom agent who specializes in forgery. Mallory is a is Mallory is an indirect rival to fellow. Let's see what this thing about. To fellow who? Let's see. Let's see. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry. It's been a long day, but I ain't giving up. So look. Oh man, you got to be kidding me. Oh. Okay, so he's part of Venom. Um, it's funny. I never really saw this guy when I was watching the cartoon growing when I used to watch the cartoon. You know what I'm saying? I never really saw the guy. But let's see. Melroy is an indirect rival to fellow Venom agent Sly Rax, as both are expert but reckless motorcyclists. But though Malroy does not appear to share his objective of rebelling against leader Miles Mayhem, which Rax attempts in 1987 DC Comics series. That's crazy. Hey, so people over there betraying people because they ain't trying to listen. See, that's what happens to people when they don't be listening, man. They be getting in trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, next up is Sly Rax, who you were just talking about. So Sly Rax is the I remember him because I remember he used to be over in the cartoon all the time, fighting Mask or figuring out how the hell he's gonna get away from Mask. So he was already part of the deal. Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Always maintaining your pride, man. You gotta maintain your pride. So that's Sly Rex right there. He's the main like villain that I would see a lot because he had a bicycle. So let me read you his name, Sly Rex. Of course, he's part of the organization Venom, codename Wrecker. Vehicle, Piranha, pilot, and pit stop catapult pilot. Um, 1985 Sly Rex short. He's like I can't remember. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show y'all. If anything comes up with him, I'm gonna show it to you. But he's the guy who rode a cool motorcycle. He was a rebel, and then and people wanted. He's I can't. What's his move again? Oh my god, I can't remember the name. Damn, I wish I could remember the name. I'm always hearing it too. But thank y'all for joining me, man. Thank you for joining me. Uh Lester Shrewd, Brian Shrewd. Um, so he's like Brian Shrewd. Okay, here we go. Lester Slood, Mask Fandom. Lester Slood is the last member. Okay, Lester Slood Sludge. Lester Sludge is the last member of Venom. A scrammy entrant with a flip flop. Let me read this. Let me come back to it. Okay, so Lester Slood Mask is the Venom side. Lester Slood is the last member of Venom, a swarmy henchman with a flip flop hairstyle, pitch black sunglasses, and annoying signature crackle. So he basically just is the last member of Venom, and he just does whatever, man. This dude is not committed to pretty much anything. He's committed to himself, which I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying? Let me see who else we got here. And then you got the last one. I think that's Behave. Nope. Vanessa Warfield. Yes. So just how the women's side had Gloria Baker, this lady Vanessa Warfield. Let's read about this. Manta is one of new vehicles. Is one Manta is one of Venom's vehicles piloted by Vanessa Warfield. It transforms from a lavender Nissan 300ZX sports car to a stealth jet fighter. So she just like how Gloria Baker was on the mass side. Vanessa Warfield was on the good side, man. That's all the characters. Like now, I talked about the characters. She was like a champion fighter, a car can turn into a jet. Now, what I'm going to show y'all next. Give me a second, y'all. I'm going to show y'all. Let me see if I can show y'all. Y'all can figure it out from here. Let me see. Come on. Y'all give me a second. Hey, welcome to the chat, y'all. Thank all of you for joining me. I see we got 2 likes now. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate all of y'all. Hey, man, good to see some people awake. Hey, it's late, but hey, whatever. Episodes get recorded, man. I did start it yesterday. Technically, it's midnight now. So, oh my God, I was trying to get this. But it's all good. I can't find it. It's okay. All right, so yeah, that's all the characters right there. Now, the videos. Let me see if I can find the videos. Well, the characters I'm going to show y'all. Instead of videos, because it might take too long. Y'all get ready. I'm about to flip the phone. Watch this. So that's not Trakker right there. Y'all see that? That's my Trakker. That's my Trakker right there. You know what I'm saying? That's my Trakker. This is Cliff Dagger. So Cliff Dagger is that guy right there. And then you got Scott Trakker. Y'all see that Scott Trakker? That's right. Then you got Mayhem himself, Miles Mayhem, the Chaos King. Then you got Busato. You know what I'm saying? He was the only one of Asian characters I actually knew about in my life growing up. I had never seen one on superhero. Like one thing about the cartoons in the 1980s, and they were good, but they were not even remotely close to diverse. I don't think there's a picture of Alex Sector. Oh, there is. They go Alex Sector right there. Co-pilot with the Rhino. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Floyd Malroy. Right there. Y'all see that? Then you got Sly Rex, of course. He's super cool. Let's see. That's him right there, Sly Rex. He had a leather jacket on. He would always let me see. Oh, can I find? No, let me just go. Buddy Hawks is the pizza delivery guy. Look, Buddy Hawks right there. You know what I'm saying? That's Buddy Hawks right there. Then Lester Sludge. All these people, boy. Damn, I can't believe they don't have any pictures of these people. That's horrible. So I got to show you all these pictures right here. That's Lester Sludge. Then Nevada Rushmore, the Native American chieftain. Nevada Rushmore right there. I think one thing about this cartoon from the 1980s, it was their attempt to not be a bunch of racists and not only show white people, which makes a lot of sense. You do need to showcase diversity. You'll give me a second. And then you got Hondo McLean. That's not Hondo McLean. I know that for sure. This is Hondo McLean. Let's see if I can find him right there. Let me see if I can find Hondo McLean. Oh, no. Yo, oh, I hate that. Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. This is Hondo McLean. Look at this. Yep. He was the only African American on the show. I remember that. Matt Trakker. You would call him, and then look. Let's see. Give me a second. And then let me see if I can find somebody else. So we got Hondo McLean. We got that already. That's on point. And then the last, we got T-Bob, which is this motorcycle thing right here. Y'all see that? Y'all give me a second. Let me flip it to T-Bob. That's T-Bob right there. So I'm saying that's T-Bob right there. Then we got Dusty Hayes, right? That's Dusty Hayes right there. Then we got Gloria Baker, the champion race driver. Yeah, she's a beast, man. She was one of few women in the 1980s cartoons that were actually superheroes. Chitara from Thundercats, her, April O'Neil, the girl on Silverhawks, if I can ever remember the name. But don't worry, I'm gonna talk about Silverhawks in the future. Then of course you got Vanessa Warfield. There's not any picture of Vanessa Warfield, man, the cartoon character. Oh, that sucks. Oh, right there, there it goes. Right there. So she used to use this thing called whip on, and she would use her mask to try to turn people down. Um, let's see if I can find a picture of her. I don't think I can find. Yeah. Excuse me, y'all. And then, of course, last but not least, Brad Turner, the champion bicyclist, and he's also a rock and roll dude. See, that's Brad Turner. He's the one that drives the motorcycle, which is sick as hell. That's him again in the motorcycle right there. That dude was so sick, man. So yo, that's all. That's all the characters right there, man. You know what I'm saying? I know characters take a while. Now let me show you the fun part. We got vehicles, man. We got vehicles. Characters always take a long time because I'm trying to introduce a bunch of people to y'all. Vehicles, man. Y'all give me a second. Hey, look, right? Look, let's talk about vehicles. When I say there was some cool vehicles in this cartoon, oh my God, there was some cool vehicles, y'all. Let's see. Mask vehicles. Man, let me see if I can find anything, man. There was some sicko vehicles, boy. Oh my God, it was nuts. Let's see. So let's see, because it was a toy first. So you got the Rhino, but I'm trying to find, you had the Corvette right there. You definitely had the Corvette right there. That's the vehicles. Like the vehicles, oh my God. You got so basically that was Matt Trakker's vehicle. And speaking of Matt Trakker, let me make some updates to the name. That way I don't make a mess. Matt Trakker was like the leader of the so yo Matt Trakker he's got the Corvette that turns into a car, flying car. Oh man, I'm trying to, there's not that many. You know what? The only thing I can show y'all is like images of toys. Cause man, the toys were off the chain, man. Cause like I said, it was the whole thing became a cartoon because they thought it was a good idea. But the whole thing started off as toys. So look, let me just, you know what I'm gonna do? It's gonna be hard to find toys, but I'm gonna show you some of the toys that you might be interested in. Look, check this out. You see that? That's the vehicles right there. So that's my Trakker's car, Firecracker's car, the Rhino's car, Busanto. You see that Busanto right there? So the let me see. Come on. Let's see. Yo, give me a second. I'm looking for all these toys. Y'all see this? This is the only way to really show y'all the vehicle. I wish I could show you Mayhem's helicopter. Let me try. Mask vehicles, Matt Trakker. If I can't find nothing like this, man. So y'all, I'm gonna try to show y'all I'm showing y'all the vehicles as best I can see, but they ain't got too many images of the tour of the. Oh man, this sucks. I mean, it's decent, but I can't find the picture that I'm actually looking for. Look, I got a better picture on my DVD player. DVD, look right there. That's my Trakker's Corvette right there. You see how it turns into a flying car? Man, it's crazy, man. This car was the coolest car in the 1980s. No car was cooler than this car, right? Then you had Rhino, the truck. Man, my Trakker was that dude, man. Straight up. Um, it was that dude. You got Rhino, you got Gloria Baker with the Porsche, you got Brad Turner with the motorcycle. Man, let me see if I can find mass vehicles. Give me a second. I'm doing all this right here. This is a hot mess. How would you? Oh, I guess we don't. Oh yeah, that's the one I want to show y'all. Oh, I gotta show y'all this. I gotta show y'all. It's a toy, but it still gotta show you. You see this? That's the toys right. That's the vehicles right there. That's Brad Turner's motorcycle. Then that's the Firecracker's truck right there. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. These are all, look at this. Oh my God, this is so cool. Look at that. This is cartoons, man. The vehicles. It was totally crazy. So these are all the awesome toys, man. A lot of mass stuff is about the toys. So that's where all the vehicles came from, man. That's all the vehicles right there. Next up is animation. Finally, we got to it. The cartoon. Now that I'm about to show y'all some stuff. Y'all about to see some stuff now. You know what I'm saying? The cartoon, like I told y'all, it started actually in 1985. The animation series went for 2 seasons, 2 seasons of total awesomeness. Matt Trakker, of course, leading the hero, the Mask team, and then Venom being led by Miles Mayhem, who were up to no good all the time, every time. You know what I'm saying? So And remember the first in this episode called, well, this right here is a special DVD collection, right? But the cartoon itself started in 1980, no, September 30th, 1985, and then it was gonna finish uh November 26th, 1986. 2 seasons, 2 years of awesomeness. I think it really just got on my mom's. It really just got on the cartoon itself. My bad. Sorry, I was over there trying to figure out read some instructions. But the cartoon started in 1986, and look, hopefully y'all have stayed at it long enough. You see what I'm saying? Trust me. Yes, it's a DVD. It's a DVD. Yes, they still sell those. I always got special edition DVDs or VHS tapes of the cartoons I loved as a kid. Man, they were sick as hell. So Matt Track. So the animation series follows the Mask Mobile Armored Strike Command versus Venom, which is the acronym stands for Vicious Evil Network of Mayhem. And they would try to stop them across the world. It didn't matter. Like episodes like Deathstone, Star Chariot, Book of Power, Highway to Terror video game. So it was all about the Venom, the Mask team going against the Venom team, and Mayhem would always show up at his house. Like Mayhem would show up flying his helicopter everywhere, man. And somehow Matt Trakker's house was always involved in these battle scenes, but the house never got damaged. Till today, I have no idea how in the hell that ever happened. But yo, this animation series was off the chain, man. 2 seasons of awesomeness. The second season made no sense. How do you take a cartoon that's all about action and then turn it strictly into car racing? For what? What political nonsense did somebody say to y'all to make y'all change it? It's always it's just always a mess. Some political nonsense is probably what changed it. Or they're just a bunch of cheapskates and decided we're not gonna fund it no more. They're pretty greedy, man. You know what I mean? So it's totally crazy. So that's all the animations. Now the animation series, I'm gonna show you a cartoon intro. Y'all about to trip out now, man. Y'all get ready. Y'all get ready. I'm about to flip the phone. All right, get ready. Y'all give me a second. Yo, hold on. I'm gonna start it all over again. That's Mask right there. Yo, that's the animated series cartoon. And trust me, please, if you want to help yourself be awesome, go figure out a way to watch this animated series from the 1980s. When I say it's amazing, amazing is an understatement to call this cartoon. 2 seasons of total greatness. This first season was off the chain. The second season they kind of ruined the cartoon. But that's always what these people, these idiots, do when they create these cartoons. These companies always want to penny pinch their way through everything, and you can't penny pinch your way through everything, man. It don't work that way. It really don't. So Mask, the anime series, was an amazing cartoon. 2 seasons of awesomeness. 75 episodes total. 65 first season. 10 next season. It still makes to me till today. It makes no sense to me why they did the cartoon like that. But they did that same to Jason Weird Warriors. Same thing to Silverhawks. They just be making cartoons and they just coming up with reasons just to cut them, but they'll never explain the reason why. I don't know why, but I think some creators they have this habit of, well, I don't want what I create to live past me. That's kind of stupid. You know what I'm saying? Creation is supposed to live forever. So it makes no damn sense that you would think of something like that, but it's just a lot of them just think in such a small box, man. Such a small, tiny box. So yo, that's the animation series right there. I think the greatest, one of the greatest cartoon intros we've ever seen. Let me see what else I can find about this cartoon right here. Give me a second, y'all. Math. Let's see if I can find something. What's the name? Oh man. Let me see if I can find something. I gotta at least be able to give y'all something other than the intro. Not that kind of cartoon. No. Mask. mobile. Mobile Armored Strike Kommand. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, these are episodes. Um, okay, here we go. Let me see if this will show me something. This would be kind of cool. Y'all gotta see this, man. Is this what I think it is? Yep. It's like a transformation thing. So that's the cartoon intro again. Now let's see if I can find something where he's talking about. Uh, let's see if I can find something. Okay, here we go. We got a battle scene now. Oh yeah. Okay, this is just a singing thing. But these are all the cool things that the cartoon could do. Man, look at that. Man, it's off the chain, man. Matt Trakker with the. Oh man. I wonder if the Death Stone. Ooh, y'all! I just realized, like episode 1 of the Death Stone, it actually might be on here. You're always switching between apps and forgetting. Oh Lord, have mercy. That's what I get for doing YouTube. Trying to find stuff for free on YouTube, boy. Let me tell you, always consequence, man. Always. Yeah. Here comes the fun part. Y'all hold on now. This is what I gotta show y'all. Assemble mask. Scan on Professor Stevens. All scans normal. Beta probe, cardiogram, polygraph. Yo, that's it right there, man. That's the cartoon animation. I just needed to show you that part, man. Man, this cartoon is off the chain, man. So yo, that's the animation. Now, next up are toys. Yes, this is how this amazing cartoon became a toy phenomenon. Look, all I'm gonna do. Oh my God, somebody actually built one. That actually looks like the real rhino in the cartoon. Look, y'all check this out. Somebody actually built one. Oh, that's nuts. Look at that. Somebody actually built one. Whoa. That's Rhino from Mask, man. The truck. Now you know there's some cartoon nerds out there, boy. Man, people are always doing cool stuff, man. Just the other day, I think I saw, I think I might have seen Knight Rider. But this cartoon series, this cartoon, the toys, like this cartoon literally was a toy. Then they turned the toy franchise into an amazing franchise. 2 seasons. It's very rare that a toy becomes a franchise animated series. But these toys, man, oh my God, look. All I'm going to do is literally point the camera at my screen so y'all can see what I'm seeing. It's nuts, man. Y'all need to go watch this. Look, that's all the cartoons right there. Look at that. That's all the cool cartoon toys. Man, there was toys for days. Rhino over there, Matt Trakker's vehicle. Um, man, the motorcycle become helicopter. Look at that. These are all the cool stuff that Mask cartoon produced in its heyday, man. It's a shame the season 2 was a hot mess. Look at that. That's all the cool motorcycles. Look at that car, Mac Trakker again with the Corvette. Red Gullwing. I think it's Red Gullwing is the name of the vehicle. Red Gullwing. Jackhammer. You got Goliath. All kinds of vehicles, man. I didn't even know it was called Red Gullwing, but that's toys right there. I don't even have to spend too much on it. Anybody who knows anything about Mask knows that this franchise was based on a toy series. And look, somebody even in real life has the. Oh my God, that is sick. Look at that. They went and made the real car in real life. Yo, that's nuts, man. Man, I'm telling you, I love cartoons. God, cartoons are so awesome. But that's all the vehicles right there from the Mask cartoon series. The vehicles were integral part. The toys, excuse me, were integral part. Look, let me show you more toys. See that right there? Man, that's so sick. You know what I mean? The toys were an integral part, man. Of course, got to finish off on Matt Trakker. That's the toys. Man, you can find these things on Amazon. I bet you somebody's gonna sell it on Amazon. You know what I mean? So yo, that's the toys right there, man. All the toys you've never seen in your life. That's why I never give up on my podcast episode. I always just go because I'm just like I never know how many people are gonna show up. And surprising again, a bunch of people showed up tonight. So I'm so grateful for y'all's viewership, man. Really, really, really appreciate y'all. Now next up is, as I like to call it, the Get Your Mind segment. Get Your Mind Right segment, man. Your mental health is your wealth, baby. For me, I'm smiling because I know that mentally I am in an awesome space. But second of all, my therapy sessions are now going to end next week. My therapist is like, yo, dude, you really come a long way. You don't need this no more. I actually texted him and said, hey, sir, I don't think I need therapy anymore. I'm good. I'm retiring. I've come along. I can see a lot of things generating themselves in my life that have built me up to a greater space of understanding, and I feel fantastic. Y'all get what I'm saying? So for me, like for example, today is the 300 no 706th day since I started writing my journals. You know what I'm saying? Part of being healthy is just knowing what you are, where you're going, where you want to go. And I remember when I started therapy 2 years ago, I did not think I'd get to here. This 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 piece that I wear on my face, I earned it. It wasn't always like that, man. And that's why I'm always telling people, get your mind right. It's so critical. You got to be the healthiest version of yourself, the best version of yourself. Know who you are, know what you want to be. And also, too, that's why I move differently. And when I say I move differently, I'm not trying to move with everybody, man. Like when I'm at work, I move on my own. Like I've isolated myself on purpose. I'm not really trying to move with nobody. I don't hang around nobody at work. I just don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I just know that after certain things have happened at work, I decided I got to move differently. And therapy has taught me to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got to move differently. You got to think differently. It helps you to organize yourself. It helps you to structuralize yourself. It helps you to have peace within your own structure. It helps you to believe that. It helps you know. It helps you to know that you can have the attainment of peace. You don't have to live in chaos and anything. If I had any wish, man, I probably wish Tupac would have had therapy. Tupac would be alive today if he had therapy, man. I really believe in that. I think like it would have given him the peace of mind that he needed. If anything, Tupac needed he needed peace, man. And that's when I realized I needed to go get peace, man. Because you reach a point where you just ain't having to get along with who you're supposed to get along with, and you have to fix it, man. You really have to fix it. Now that I fixed it, I'm at peace. I've patched things up with my father. We have no issues. I appreciate him and he appreciates me. You know, you have a renewed sense of belonging to your own family, a renewed sense of belonging to the world. Like you feel like you exist in the world on your own terms. Before my therapy, I existed in the world's terms. Now I exist in the world in my own terms. So this is 706 day. And I love what I still usually write every single day. Intentions of the day, what I'm grateful for, having a place of my own to live, having the courage to manifest my dreams into reality. My dreams are literally manifesting them to reality. I'm still shocked at how far I've come this year. And it's only been a short year, but hey, this is what happens to you when you actually believe in yourself. So, I'm gonna keep believing in myself, man. My mind, my mind is right. This is 706 day on this journal. This journal is available now on my website, sanusi.com. You can get any journal. I've got different drawings. I've got Iron Man, Blade, Batman, Wonder Woman, Turtles, whatever. You name it. Anything I've drawn that's on my banner can go on my journal. You know what I'm saying? So get your mind right. And the reason why I started doing Get Your Mind Right segment is because I got sick of seeing all this nonsense on YouTube from these different organizations that don't care about people. They just want to take their money. They could care less if the person gets right or not. So I just say, you know what? I'm gonna do that. And also too, when I started doing therapy, the first therapist I could never reach them. It was literally designed. The therapy sessions I was getting were literally designed to help you, but not personalize your experience. Not personalize. Excuse me. It wasn't personalized. So I never felt like the therapist really knew me. You know what I mean? It never knew me. This is just me speaking from my experience. But then when I got my second therapist, who I've been with now for man, almost a year and a half, there's a vast difference. In fact, I'm not even gonna call it a year and a half. I'm gonna call it like a year and like a year and 8 months. Um, he really helped me a lot, man. Then he's also the guy who put me up on doing journals. Then also, this is journal number 8. Can y'all believe it? Journal number 8. Look at this. Number 8. So I've already got number 9 made already. Look, check this out, y'all. Y'all see this? Journal number 9. So as soon as number 8 is finished, I'm moving on to journal number 9. Your boy is living the good life, baby. I'm living a good life. And you know I'm living a good life because my channel is growing. Man, it's nuts, man. You know what I mean? So your journals, who you are as a person, where you're trying to go, how you're trying to go, where you're trying to go, where you want to be, all that stuff is very possible if you just let yourself have peace. Your peace is your secret ingredient. Nobody ever tells you that. Your peace is your secret ingredient. Once you got peace, you're good to go on everything else. Things may be hard, but you'll figure it out. That's what I've done. Where I am now is man, is night and day. My gratitude knows no bounds. Like I'm at a peace structure, man. So thank all of y'all for joining me tonight. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification button. You know what I mean? So yo, that's my final my Get Your Mind Right segment. I'm always doing that. I'm never gonna not do that. You know what I mean? So I don't care. I'm doing me. If you don't like when I'm talking about mental health, then get the hell lost and go keep on being lost. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Thank all of y'all for joining me tonight. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for joining me. Really appreciate that, man. Welcome to Sound Vision Podcast, episode number 213. 213th episode of my podcast. I'm so proud of myself. It's kind of crazy, but hey, it's what happens when you believe in yourself. So you know what I mean? I've maintained a consistency. And while others have quit, while others have shut it down, I just kept on going, y'all. I just kept on going. So y'all, that's the journal right there. As you can see, it's got the front right there. It's got the back right there. So whenever y'all feeling, what's the word I'm looking for? Whenever you feel like filling it out, get in a journal, get on my website, soundvision.com, get your journal on, man, and bring a peace of mind to your life too. Trust me, peace of mind is the secret ingredient of your success. Once you achieve that, man, you can pretty much do anything, man. Anything. All right, y'all. So that's the Get Your Mind Right again. Now, last but not least is the final thoughts, right? Final thoughts. Well, of course, today is Mask, Mobile Armored Strike Command, one of the greatest, coolest cartoons from the 1980s. I think it's one of the greatest cartoons of all time. It's at least top 50. I'm gonna say somewhere in top 35. Cause yo, it's hard for me to think there's 35 cartoons. There's a lot of cartoons that are better than this cartoon, but there isn't like 50. No, there isn't like 35 of them better than this cartoon. You know what I'm saying? This cartoon is off the chain mask. It is such a what's the word I'm looking for? I can't give you advice on that, man. I'm not a therapist. My advice is that go get a therapist. That's how you deal with that. Loss is a hard thing. You got to go to get a therapist, man. They are there, virtual or in person. Figure out one of them. Believe me, I used to be depressed. I used to have trauma, all anxiety, all that stuff. I ain't none of that no more. And that's all because I got a therapist. So please, go get you a therapist. That's the best approach. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, I can be a therapist. No, no, hell no. Go get you a proper therapist, and they will help you get where you need to get to. Believe me, time is your ultimate value is the ultimate ticket when you want to get a peace of mind. All right. So please, hopefully, you go get a. Are you welcome? Please get a therapist. It's the best way to go about it. There's plenty of good ones, man. Plenty of them. Find a private live one that can help you be one-on-one events. Y'all can talk in detail about everything that's bothering you, about coping and all that stuff. My therapist taught me coping mechanisms. He taught me peace within self. He even taught me to meditate. I think when I started meditating is really when I started really having a lot of peace, man. Every single day I meditate. Then I create a spirituality for myself. And I ain't talking about no religion. No, 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 no. I'm talking about just having one connection to the universe so that you can be at peace. Because once you achieve that connection to the universe, man, everything starts opening up. No matter how much money you ain't got, you're always gonna have a lot of money. You ask the universe what you want to achieve. You know what I mean? So yeah, good thing, man. Look into that, man. Get you that and be on the get right. Now look, final thoughts, right? Mask is one of the greatest cartoons I've ever thought about, I've ever seen in my life. Like this DVD player is. Thank you very much for subscribing. Appreciate that, man. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Right? Really appreciate it. See, you never know what you can do for other people, man, based on your experience. So always I got no problem. I do this episodes. I do this stuff every single week, man. Every single week in my podcast, I always got a segment called "Get Your Mind Right." Get your mind right. That's right. Take care of your mentals, man, so you can be the best version of yourself. Now, look, Mask is a awesome cartoon. 1986, 1985 to 1986 specifically. The cartoon started 1985, uh, um, September September 30th, 1985 to December 30th, to December 29th. I think no, December 20, no, November 26th, 1986. So 1985 to 1986. This cartoon was going for that many years strong. And of course, you got the leaders, the teams. Mask, Venom. Mask is Mobile Armored Strike Command. Um, uh, um, Venom is USA. Mask is Mobile Armored Strike Command, and then what do you call this thing? Um, Venom is known as. Let me read you Venom's acronym. I'm always forgetting it. Vicious Evil Network of Mayhem. You know what I mean? So that's Venom right there. So basically, you gotta keep doing it. You gotta. It's a cartoon that's man just incredible. So the things that I talked about today was the origins, how it started in 1985, the history, how long it lasted, what made it become so popular, the characters, Matt Trakker, Venom, Scott Trakker, T-Bob, um, oh my God, who else am I listening? Who else am I listening to? Oh my God, I'm over here going drawing a blank right now. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Gloria Baker, Hondo McLean. I'm trying to think. Uh, um, oh man, there's a man. Dang, this is wild. But there's a bunch of characters in here, man. Vanessa, mask character. You know what? I'm about to make this list real quick. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Yeah, I guess you can't really see the whole thing. I have to kind of do it differently. Um, man, that sucks. But yeah, that's the final thoughts, man. And then of course you got the vehicles, which is totally cool. Red Gullwing, um, Matt Turner's. I mean, is that Matt Turner's vehicle? There were so many Matt vehicles, man. Like I don't even remember the name, y'all. That's how man cool this cartoon is. I don't remember the name of the cartoons. There was one. What's that guy's character? Let's see. Figure Fan Zero. All right, so let's see. And then of course the vehicles, man. I can't believe I don't know the names, but it's all good. Animation, of course, the cartoon. Man, I wish somebody would tell me this wasn't a cool cartoon. If you, like I say, right now, y'all, I'm literally. No, actually, it's not a Gullwing Mercedes. It's actually a Gullwing Chevrolet Corvette that turns. It's got Lamborghini doors when it transforms. Yeah, check it out, man, on YouTube. You will find. I think you can literally watch all 75 episodes, season one and season two. Season one's got 65 episodes. Season two's got 10 episodes, which is totally embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? So, that's all the animation right there. And of course, toys. What do I got to say about toys? Take your butt to the Amazon.com and find out how many toys they got. You know how many toys of masks they have on Amazon.com? It's nuts, man. It's totally crazy. Then, of course, get your mind right. Being the healthiest version of yourself. Your health is your wealth. Remember that. Your health is your health is your wealth. Your health is your wealth, which means your mentality is your health. So that's the last one right there. Now, some things I got to show you, materials from all the cool stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look, check this out. Water bottle. Yeah, that's right. We got custom design water bottles, y'all. Y'all see this awesomeness? Yours truly be doing the doggone thing. Today I'm going to focus on accessories. And then what I'm going to do is with the cameras, I'm just going to pan. I'm not going to show you detail every single sneaker or whatever, but I'm just going to pan you the accessories. I'm going to show you the accessories mostly today. Look, check this out. Phone cases. Look at this awesome thing right here, phone cases. And I got it in 3 different styles. iPhones, Google Pixels, Samsung Galaxies. Those are the phones, those are the cases that are designed for. Then of course the sizes. Pro Max, 16 Pro Max, 24, 25S Ultra, then of course Google Pixel 9. So any phone with my drawing on it is available on the website. Excuse me. Any drawing can be put on my phone, which is available on the website. Excuse me. That's what happens when you get tired. But yo, you definitely got to go check this out. Phone cases. You can see the art detail on it. Look at this. This is my personal phone cases that I use, y'all, every day. These are literally my personal phone cases that I use every day. Cardjab Assassins version 5 right here. Cardjab Assassins version 1. And then, of course, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man. I got plans to make other phone cases, too, for me in the future, man. You know what I mean? So that's what's up right there. Now, next up is glasses cases. I told you it's going to be accessories day today, y'all. Just like the vehicle's accessory. Look at glasses cases. So you got your glasses right here. But guess what? You got a cleaning cloth to get your clean on. You know what I'm saying? Get your clean on. You know what I'm saying? Clean this doggone thing. That's right. Y'all see that? Cleaning this thing. Yeah, I do all kinds of glasses cases. Look, let me let y'all see. So that's my glasses case right there. Of course, you got my glasses in there. Just to show y'all proof that I will be wearing glasses. Y'all see that? That's what's up. Y'all know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? So, glasses cases, man. Look, I'm also going to go get you more glasses cases. I got travel neck pillows. I got suitcases. I'm not necessarily going to break each one down, but I'm going to show it to y'all. Y'all give me a second, man. Let me go get y'all more accessories. Ooh, wallets. Always forget the wallets. Look, check this out, wallets. Yep, microfiber cleaning cloth. It has that too. So designed for every. So the glasses cases and the fiber cloth look exactly alike. That's how you know I'm balling. Look, check this out, y'all. Y'all see it? Look at this. Exact same characters. Y'all didn't know that's what was up. Look. That is what's up. You see that? And now, oh look. Speaking of accessories, I literally almost forgot. Man, I was about to forget. Check this out. Dog hoodies. I'm not gonna spend too much on the dog hoodies, but let you know we make dog hoodies, man. Right here, dog hoodies. Please visit the website sanusi.com and see all the cool stuff I got. This is a Batman dog hoodie. This is for a large. Now the dog hoodies are doing from extra small all the way to large. But one day I plan on having even bigger dogs, like Great Danes and giant Huskies and big Rottweilers or whatever you might think of. But these are dog hoodies right here, available on sanusi.com. This one's a Batman dog hoodie. I sick as that. And guess what? The most popular dog hoodie is my cactus, Cardjab Assassins. That's right. People love my dog hoodies. So you got to go get your dog hoodie. Then of course, journals, which I already showed you. This is literally an accessory. Journals. The bucket hat on my head. That's an accessory right there. Now, what's cool about my journal, my bucket hats? Check this out. You see how one side is like this, double-sided with all this art and all this color? Well, guess what? You can flip it around. I'm about to put the domain. You all got a great point there, bud. I'm about to put the domain in the chat. You are so right. Y'all can go straight to the website. And now, anybody who was having issues with it before checking out, no more checkout issues. Once you pick out all the stuff you want to buy, please buy it so I can design it, order it, and get it out to you. So yep, it's right in the chat, y'all. Sunvision.com. Make sure y'all go click it. Go check out the website. It's amazing. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all can click it. So look at the bucket hat, right? It's reversible. Look at this. So it was blue on one side, now it's gray on the other side with the same characters, but version 1 of my characters. So I just made a recent bucket hat for a customer. He wanted Green Lantern and Batwing. So I made one side blue and I made one side green. And that bucket hat is fire. He told me it is straight fire. So I'm proud of my creation. Are you welcome? You're welcome, Zim. Hey, I totally get that. That's why I copy about anything I gotta say to y'all. Copy links, man. You know what I mean? So yo, that's the bucket hats right there. Now let me go get you a few more things. Right? I'll be right back. Hey, look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm literally gonna show you some stuff. This is a travel neck pillow. Well, first of all, baseball cap. Y'all see this? Y'all didn't know I did baseball caps on. Look at this. You see how cool this is? Yeah, I do baseball caps. Y'all didn't know I did that. All available on Sanusi.com. And guess what else I do? Travel neck pillows. You see how it's double-sided? Art on one side. You flip the other way, art on the other side. Everything is custom, man. All I do is custom. And look, just to let y'all know it's a travel neck pillow. Y'all see that right there? Yeah. That's how it is for me when I travel, man. I got this awesome travel neck pillow and I'm balling out of control. Then of course, now this is the one that's gonna shock y'all. Wait till you see this cool thing. Travel suitcase, y'all. Yes, you see it? Travel suitcase. It's next level stuff, y'all. Oh my god. And then guess what it's got? Look at this. There's no way now you travel and people are not gonna know which one is yours. Now the cool thing about my travel suitcase, it comes in 3 sizes. Small. This one's the one you put on the plane, right? The one you put on the plane in the top, in the whatever they call that thing in the plane. Then you got the medium size and they got the large size. And that large size is huge. That's the one you got to check in. There's no way in hell they're gonna let you carry that big old thing on the plane. That ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? So yo, I love all my creations, man. You know what I mean? So yo, that's the thing right there. Now let me hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Let me get one more thing for y'all, and then we're gonna show you some sneakers. Because I'm always forgetting this. Look, who up in this mug don't have a laptop? We all got laptops. Everybody's got a laptop. Question is, what kind of laptop you got? And then guess what I got? I got waterproof laptop cases right here for 3 different sizes: 13, 15, and 17. See how this is customized? So I can put any character. On this side, I got Card of Assassins version 1. On this side, I got Card of Assassins version 5. Laptop case is waterproof too. Thank you very much. Thank you. Make sure you stay Barbie Savage, what's up? Man, you awake too? That's what's up. I didn't think anybody would be awake from my podcast tonight. It's all good though. You just get to the end, young lady. You just get to the end. It's all good. It's good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing okay. This is the inside of the laptop case. So that's all the laptop case right now. Now with the sneakers, y'all, all I'm gonna do is just point the phone. I'm not gonna try to detail every single sneaker. I'm just gonna show you. Look, check this out. That's the clothing. Y'all see that right there? I got the setup right there, man. Look at that. And then you got the sneakers right there, man. Look at this. These joints are off the chain. Bata Sports, Bata Street low tops right here. You know what I'm saying? This is what your boy doing, man. Man, I'm making these things happen. Look at this. Deadpool, Wolverine. You see that right there? Got the kid sneakers. Man, this is next level stuff. The Batman versus Black Panther Sport 2 for exercising. Then you got the Iron Man and the Blade. Look at this. Man, this is next level stuff, man. Look to the other side so you can see Iron Man. You'll see that? That's what your boy doing. So you got to go visit Sanusi.com and get your order on. And then, of course, you got posters. The art is always critical. Of course, Card Up Assassins. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to do too much. We're not going to spend too long here. You know, you got to go get art. You got to go get your art. Look at this. Look how beautiful that is, man. Detail, man. Detail. Look at that. Boy, I love how when you change the battery on your phone, all of a sudden your phone starts working really super good. That's so funny. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Assassins right there. Sun Tzu, artillery, excursion. Only showing you the cards for Assassin universe, man. I'm focusing on my babies, man. On my babies. Revo, Snipes, Yukon. Then you got the Coyotes. So that's what's up right there, y'all. So y'all, that's all the accessories, man. That's what I want to show y'all tonight. That's where we at with it, man. Oh yeah, gotta show you the women's gear. I almost forgot that. Look at this. I can't leave out the ladies, man. Look at that. Leggings and t-shirt combination. You better get your butt on sciencevision.com and get your order on. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me look. Let me make it clear to y'all. Don't let me get too famous. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're doing well, Bobby. Thank you for joining me. So look, you see the sneakers? Did you see the sneakers? I told you they were super cool. I told you they were super cool, man. That's what I'm doing. That's how I'm rolling, man. I'm making cool sneakers. Oh yeah, those were ring ones. I made 2 pairs of those. I sold the other ones. And somebody's about to order another one again this morning. They are very popular, let me tell you. So very, very popular. You know what I'm saying? Everything I do is custom design. So y'all, that's the show for today, man. Now, the most important thing I gotta talk about now, because it's official now. The first official Carjack for Assassin comic book is coming out this year. My characters. That's right. My characters. I got my characters. My comic book is coming out tonight. You know what I'm saying? So thank you very much, man. Appreciate you subscribing, man. Joining me on the chat tonight. Look, Carjack for Assassins bio book is now going to be available on SoundCloud.com. This book I'm holding in my hand right here is going to help you get ready for the first official Carjack for Assassins comic book, which is about to be amazing. It's about to take it to the next level. Y'all feel me? So get you this bio book because when the book drops this year, when the first official comic book drops this year, man, it's going to be a game changer. And this bio book is going to help you understand everything that's going on in the Carjack for Assassins universe. From the heroes, the Carjacks, you know what I'm saying? You got the heroes, the Carjacks. You got Cajun, Escalade, Glocks, Rasputin, Sphinx, Sincere, Diesel, Shepard, the heroes, right? And then you got the villains, led by the infamous and unruly and villainous Lord Sun Tzu. You know what I'm saying? Lord Sun Tzu leading the assassins. You got Sun Tzu right there in the center. Then you got artillery. You got Kanji, you got Yukon, you got Snipes, you got Revo, you got Excursion, you got Seth, and then you got the Coyotes. You know what I mean? So, yo, SoundVision.com, get your order on, man. Trust me, get you this book. Yeah, you got to go get you this Bible right here, available now on SoundVision.com, so you can understand the first official College of Science book. So, I look forward to seeing all of y'all, man, on the next stream or the next chat. You know what I'm saying? But this Bible is very important. I can't stress the importance of having this book so that you can understand everything that's going to come in the comic book that's coming. And, man, this comic book is a game changer. It's going to change my life. That's how great this comic book is. It is going to be an incredible book, y'all. Y'all ain't feeling where I'm coming from. Y'all don't understand. I've waited a good minute for this book, my own book, to finish it. You know what I mean? To take it to the next level. So appreciate all of y'all. So all of y'all, thank y'all for joining me tonight, man. It's been an amazing episode, man. First things first, we're getting up out of here. Well, thank our sponsors. This Sound Vision podcast is brought to you by Homeline Fashions, home of authentic African and home of authentic African fashion and accessories from the motherland. Please check it out because you know what's up. You know what I'm saying? This is what your boy doing. We're making cool stuff right there. And then of course this podcast is also brought to you by Tigler. If you need executive services from plumbers to pediatricians and everything between, search Tigler. Don't wait. That's Tigler.com, y'all. Do not wait. That's Tigler.com. All the cool stuff. Plumbers, pediatricians, landscapers, caregivers, you name it, they're professional. You got to go to Tigler.com to find the right person. Then, of course, this podcast is also brought to you by Anadil for the Knuckle. Don't live with foot pain. Let Anadil for the Knuckle make your feet happy again. That's Anadil Center for the Knuckle. AnadilCenter.com for details, y'all. That's AnadilCenter.com for details, y'all. Thank you, Zajibu. Yes, thank you for the support, man. Like I said, man, brother, make sure you find you a therapist and get you the help that you need, man. Trust me, it is the best way to go. Believe me. You know what I mean? So thank all of y'all, man. That's our sponsors right there. So y'all, thank y'all for listening to tonight, man. It's been an amazing episode. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. It was totally cool. Mask, whenever I get to talk about old school cartoons, I get excited. You know what I'm saying? So thank y'all for listening, man. And this podcast is produced, written, and directed by yours truly, Adewale Agoke Jr. Please check out my website at sanusi.com for all the cool stuff that I got. Sneakers, t-shirts, bucket hats, bio books, journals, glasses cases, bucket hats, water bottles, you know what I'm saying? Even wallets, man. Even wallets. Wallets. You know what I'm saying? So, make sure you check out sanusi.com and get all this cool stuff that I'm making, man. Then, of course, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please. Hey, like, every time I say that, y'all actually subscribe. So, as of today, if I came on live, I know I'm at 1,105 subscribers. Yo, that's nuts. Within the last week, I've added 100. That is crazy. You know what I'm saying? That is it's just nuts, man. So I've been really fortunate and really successful. So continue to grow. I'm going to continue to grow the channel and grow as an artist. So please subscribe to my channel, man. I'm trying to get this thing to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. But next stop is 1,200 subscribers. Next up is 1,200 subscribers, y'all. I want to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but I'd love to get to 2,000. Excuse me. I'd love to get to 12. You got to go in increments, man. 1,200 is next. And please check out my social media platforms: YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, X, and Instagram. I'll be frank. My two favorites are usually YouTube and TikTok. All the other ones are a joke. Facebook is decent. It's really literally decent when they're not trying to steal money from you when they're supposed to be paying you. But that's what they're doing to me. They're over there just, man, not paying me jack and just, man, they suck. You know what I'm saying? And of course, too, please don't forget to review us, rate us, give us a 5-star, don't be a hater. And as always, y'all, continue to aspire and achieve. Like I always say, there's two things I always say. One, the first thing I always say to people, there's no success in skipping steps. The back of the line is just in front of the line. Be determined, not desperate. And then the second one, your dreams can be delayed but must never be extinguished. So waste your time while the universe delivers you the right hand. Be determined, not desperate. You have to believe in yourself, man. Always go forward. Like I always say, consistency is the air of dreams. Consistency is the air of dreams. Once you stay consistent, there's nothing you can't accomplish. Oh, just to let y'all know, I will be going to Los Angeles Comic-Con this year. And guess what else? I've been invited as a guest artist. So normally you have to go to these things and pay for it. But guess what? Your boy's over there handling business. You know what I'm saying? My social media platform has grown so exponentially that they had to highlight your boy. You know what I'm saying? I got in LA Comic-Con. It's going to be on a popping this year, y'all. It's going down. September 26th to September 28th. Remember those dates. September 26th to September 28th. Man, thank you, Bobby, man. Thank you, Bobby Savage, man. Hey, girl, I'm just doing this doggone thing. You feel me? That's why I do these sleepless nights. I'm always on my grind, always on my hustle. You feel me? So, yo, thank you so much, man. And look, please, as I said, continue to aspire and achieve. Believe in yourself. Never, ever, ever, ever let go of your dreams. Bobby, I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. See you tomorrow because, tomorrow is going to be draw day. You know what I'm saying? Pencil to that paper. You feel me? Pencil to that paper. So, y'all, I have an amazing night. Thanks for joining me tonight. Appreciate all of y'all, man. And thank y'all so much for growing my channel, man. I can't thank y'all enough, all right? So, I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night. Stay safe, y'all. Peace.